Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped, so I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Because he's teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came for collecting the certificate. I seeing the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here. And thank you for XLR for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given to us by XLR Solutions. I came across this program through my college faculty who told us about this program, that it is a very good course and you should enroll in this course. So I enrolled in this course, and initially I felt really good about this course because they started everything from a very basic point of view, that even if someone who doesn't know anything about Flutter or anything about mobile app development can also learn the same way the ones who know about it are learning. So no student was left behind and everyone was given equal attention. All the doubts throughout the course were cleared. And if we had any questions also, we were like, the trainer was also ready to stay for a longer time than it was scheduled, even for the sake of doubts. So that shows how important the students are to them. So it was a really good experience with XLR's program, and by the end of the training program, I was able to develop my own application. And through the development also, there was another point. So our sir taught us about how we can connect our own mobile phone to our laptop and write code in our laptop, and you can see the output in your phone, which is really creative and interesting for me. I felt really good about that. So in the end, I developed my own mobile application. I showed it to my mother, I showed it to my friends. I felt really good about it. So I would really suggest XLR. I would recommend it to all my friends to take courses from here, as they focus on the children, focus on the students, and they focus on what's necessary, that is the students' doubts gets cleared and everything else. So today I came down to the XLR office to collect my certificate. So I got to know about what other courses XLR is offering. It included data analysis, data analyst, social media marketing, and full stack Java, and many more courses which were interesting, and they gave us an insight of how everything happens, and they take you through the course from the starting of the course to the end, and what next, that is placements as well. How you should be going into the interviews and how you should be approaching to companies, your resume building, and there were so many things which XLR is going to help you in, and they are ready to give you all the knowledge required even if you are a beginner. So I really felt good about this visit, and I would really recommend XLR to everyone who's listening to this, and also to all my friends, that I had a very good experience with XLR, and I would suggest you to experience the same. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Satish and I am from Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology. I am here to share my experience about XLR program. I took part in the XLR program that was conducted in the last month about the mobile app development using Flutter. What I liked the most about this session was the trainer started from the scratch. That means even the beginner who don't know about the basics of the program, even they can learn the most from this program. It gave me hands-on experience by developing a project which was the final outcome. Thank you XLR for giving me this opportunity, and I would also recommend all my friends to take part in the XLR programs. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey guys, good evening. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Could you please confirm the chat box? Yeah. Yes, thank you. See, in last class, we have discussed about what is exactly cloud computing, why we have to understand about cloud computing, what is the importance of cloud computing, and also we have discussed about AWS cloud provider when it was introduced into the market. Who was the introducer? The AWS, Jeff Bezos, Amazon founder. In 2006, the AWS was launched officially into the market. And also we have discussed about how to create AWS account, 1 year feeder account. So that is those things yesterday's class we have discussed. As well, we have discussed about what is EC2 service, why we have to understand about this EC2 service, what is exactly EC2 service will provide the service. So all these things we have discussed. And also we have discussed how to create one EC2 instance, what is the steps we have to follow for creating the EC2 instance. Yesterday we have created one EC2 instance, and we have discussed some Linux commands like sudo space su to become as a root user, ls command, touch command, rm command, mv command, and mkdir command. All these things yesterday's class we have discussed. So in today's class, let us continue Linux commands. We have to discuss some more Linux commands. Those are mandatory if you want to become as a DevOps engineer. So let me share my screen. So let me log in into my AWS account. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. If not, please let me know. Let me sign in. So let me provide the username. Let me log in. 1 second. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm logging into my account. Username. Let me provide password. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Okay. Before sharing my screen, before moving to the class, can you anyone have created AWS account? How many of you created AWS account? Whoever created, please confirm the chat box. Type yes. If you have created the account, AWS account, yes. Please just confirm by typing the yes. Okay. Subham Jina is created. Prashant Gohil. Sohil. Okay. Any sir for not connecting clearly. Okay, it's okay. Okay, no problem. So anyone have tried to create one EC2 instance? Anyone have tried to create one EC2 instance? I just tried. Okay. Anyone facing issues while creating the EC2 instance? Okay, okay. That's great. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your responses. So let us continue. Linux commands. So again, today also, again, I'm going to explain how to launch EC2 instance in AWS console management. So same thing yesterday what we have discussed. Today also same steps I'm going to following for creating the EC2 instance because of I need one EC2 instance. So that is the reason only I'm going to launch one EC2 instance. So let me take launch instance. Please look at the screen. If someone have any confusion while creating the EC2 instance, please look at the screen. Up to the steps, what are the steps I'm going to following for creating the EC2 instance. So let me give demo iPhone app. I given a meaningful name to my server. Next step is you have to choose operating system, which OS you have to use for deploying your application. See, Ubuntu is very familiar and flexible. So that's why I'm going with Ubuntu only. Then instance type. See, by using the instance type, by choosing the instance type, you can able to configure or you can able to choose how many CPUs, how much memory you required for your application. So that is the reason only you have to choose instance type. See, for practicing purpose, I'm going to choose T2 micro. That's it. Okay. Then key pair. You need to create one key pair. For suppose if you have already one existing key pair, you can use existing key pair. See, one key pair, you can use multiple n number of EC2 instance. Don't bother about it. But ultimately, you need one key pair for connecting your EC2 instance. Yesterday already I have created one key pair. This is my key pair, my iPhone key pair. But for your understanding purpose, again I'm going to creating one new key pair. You can use existing key pair or you can create a new key pair. Don't problem. It is up to you. So let me create another demo iPhone pair iPhone 25. So this is my key pair name. Key pair type is you have to follow the RSA. It is an algorithm. It will help to encrypt your key pair. That is the purpose of RSA. See, private key file format. If you are using mobile external software for connecting the EC2 instance from the local to remote, you can go with .pm. If you are using PuTTY software for connecting the EC2 server from the local to the remote, you can go with .ppk. I'm going with the .ppk because of I'm using currently PuTTY software, so that's why I'm going with the ppk. I will show you today. I will show you how to install PuTTY server on your local server. Then how can I able to connect this PuTTY by using the PuTTY to our EC2 instance, which is available on remote. So that is the purpose of we have to understand about how to install PuTTY. So right now I'm going to creating a key pair. See, just I click on create key pair. It will download. It is downloaded into my local server. If you want, let me go to the file manager. Go to downloads. There is a demo iPhone pair iPhone 25. So this is how we can able to create a key pair. So what is the next step? Security group. See, here I'm going to creating one security group. You must check this, confirm this checkbox, allow SSH traffic, because of you need to follow the SSH protocol for connecting any virtual server or EC2 server in AWS console management. If for suppose if you forget to confirm the checkbox, you cannot connect your EC2 instance. It may be within the console management, it may be via PuTTY, via mobile exchange, whatever it may be. You must confirm this checkbox. Okay, that is all about create security group. So then you need to configure the storage. How much storage you require for your application workload. Based upon the application workload, you can able to configure storage. It may be 8 GB, 10 GB, 20 GB, 50 GB, whatever it may be. You just need to go on your application workload. So that is all about configure storage. So I'm giving only 8 GB. It is for practice purpose only. I'm going with 8 GB only. So then look at the screen, left, right side, top of the screen, there is an option, number of instances. That means at a time, you can create a number of EC2 instances. Okay, right now I'm going with only one EC2 instance. Okay, then click on the launch instance. Right side, bottom of the screen, there is an option, launch EC2, launch instance. So after configuring all these steps, you must click on the launch instance. So then it will launch a EC2 instance for your work. It is launching EC2 instance. Yeah, successfully initiated launch of EC2 instance. If I click on the instances, there I can able to see my EC2 instance. Where it is, yeah, demo iPhone app. If you want to see more details of this EC2 instance, just click on the instance ID. Whenever you create one EC2 instance, it will create one ID also for your EC2 instance. So click on the EC2 instance. See, this is the instance ID. This is the public IP address, private IP address. State is running. See, VPC ID. Instance type is a T2 micro subnet. Then AMI ID also here it is available. Key pair also successfully assigned. If you want to check security group, see, yesterday I explained what is security group. Security group is nothing but it is a set of firewall rules. So it will control traffic which comes to your EC2 instance or application. So security group only or firewalls will control your application traffic. So that is the reason only we have to create one security group for controlling your application traffic which comes to your EC2 server. So that is all about security group. See, this is security group ID. See here, you can able to see two sections. One is inbound rules, one is outbound rules. See, what is exactly inbound rules? what is exactly outbound rules. See, inbound rule is nothing but it will accept traffic into your server or into your application. Then what about outbound rules? It will leave the traffic from your server or from your application. So that is the purpose of what is inbound rule, what is outbound rule. So again, I'm going to explaining. Inbound rule is nothing but it will accept or it will receive the traffic into into your server or application. So then what is about outbound rules? It will leave the traffic from your server or from your application. So that is the purpose of you have to understand about what is inbound rules, what is outbound rules. See, in inbound rules, I have enabled port number only 22 port number only. Why here it is showing the port number 22? Because of while launching the EC2 instance, under the creating security, under the networking setting, network settings, there I configured one new security group. Under the security group, I confirm checkbox SSH protocol. So that is the reason only here I can able to see port number 22. Okay, that is all about what is security group, what is inbound rule, what is outbound rule. So clear about this. So now let me connect to my EC2 instance. See, before connecting this EC2 instance, let me explain how to install PuTTY into your local server. See, yesterday we have connected this EC2 server within the console management only. See, if you connect any server within the console management, it is not flexible. Okay, better to connect your EC2 instance via PuTTY server. So it is very flexible. You can change your server background. You can change font size. You can change font color. You can give a name to your server. See, all these features are available if you are connecting a server via PuTTY server or mobile external. So that is the reason only I'm going to explain how to install PuTTY into your local server. See, already I have installed. Let me show you. See, there is a PuTTY software. So now let me uninstall it. See, here I'm going to uninstall. Let me uninstall it. Okay. Now still it is uninstalling. Okay. See, it's uninstalled. Now let me explain how to install it. See, open the new tab on your browser. Just type PuTTY download on Windows. See, I'm using Windows. That's why I'm specifying Windows. If you are using Mac OS, you can just specify your OS. See, click on the first link, download PuTTY. See, if I search for PuTTY, it is not available. It is PuTTY Gen. It is different. PuTTY is different. PuTTY Gen is different. See, PuTTY Gen will help to convert your key pair into PPK format or PEM format. So that is the purpose of PuTTY Gen. We have to understand. So now let me install PuTTY server. So click on the first link. See, there is option download PuTTY. Just click on the download. See, come to here. Here you need to choose configuration. Based upon your system configuration, you can go with, if your system architecture, 64-bit x86, you can go with this option. 64-bit ARM, you can go with this option. 32-bit x86, you can go with this option. Most of the Windows operating systems architecture is a 64-bit x86. So that's why I'm going with this option. See, it is downloading. You look at my screen, PuTTY 64-bit downloaded. If I double click, it will launch into my local server. Yeah, see, click on the next, then next, then click on install. Yes, it is installing. Okay, finish. Now look for whether it is available or not on your local server. So let me search for PuTTY. See, there is a PuTTY. Now it is available. So now I can able to connect a server, a EC2 server from the local to remote because of my server is available remote location. See, this is cloud. So that is the reason only I want to connect this EC2 server from the local server. How can I do that? I can use PuTTY server. So now let me connect a EC2 server using the PuTTY server. So let me open PuTTY server. Just type PuTTY, then click on PuTTY. See, it will open like this. So whenever you want to connect to any server, any EC2 instance using the PuTTY server, just type PuTTY. Just type PuTTY. See, it will open like this. Okay, now you need to understand how we can able to connect a EC2 server via PuTTY server. So again, you need to select your EC2 instance. Which EC2 instance you want to connect to. See here, I want to connect to demo-app. So I selected this EC2 instance. Then there is option connect. Click on the connect. See here you have 4 options. One is EC2 instance connect, session manager, SSH client, EC2 serial console. See, if you want to connect EC2 instance within the console, then go with this option. Then click on the connector. Right side bottom of the screen, there is option connector. Then you can click on it. You can able to connect within the console management only. Now, it is not flexible. So that is the reason only I'm going with the SSH client. So please click on the SSH client. Then you need to copy the host IP address. See, if I go to my local server, yeah. See, it is firstly it is asking host name or IP address. So you can copy the public IP address of your EC2 instance or host name of your EC2 instance. So where it is available, how we can able to copy a host name or public IP address of our EC2 instance. So let me explain. See, once you click on the SSH client, there is an option example. See, this is the host name address. So let me you need to copy this host name address. Don't copy entire address. Please just copy from Ubuntu to up to .com. So you have to copy this host name address. So now come to your PuTTY server. So just paste it here. See, by default, what is the port number? 22. So that is the reason only while launching the EC2 instance, under the network settings, under the creating security group, I already confirmed the checkbox for such a protocol. So that's already it is open in security group. So now I can able to connect successfully to the PuTTY server, to the EC2 instance via the PuTTY server. So what is the next step? So next you have to connect, you have to click on the appearance. Okay, then appearance. So click on the change because of by default, the font size will be 10. See, 10 is very small. So you have to change the font size as per your requirement. So further, firstly, you need to provide the host name by clicking on the session. By default, it will take this location. Then click on the appearance. Then click on the change. See, font size. Okay. By default, it is taking 10. But I'm for my comfortable, I'm changing the font size as 14. You can change 16, 18, 20, or 12, or 11, 10. It's up to you. Then click on the OK. So that is all about the appearance. So then you need to click on the connection. So in connection, you need to specify seconds between keep alive. So that means, for suppose, if you for suppose your if your system for suppose if your system you locked, so how many minutes you want to keep alive your server. So that is the time you have to specify here. Here I am specifying 60 seconds. That means after 60 seconds, if I lock my laptop, then the connection will be disconnected to the server, to the MyHD instance. So that is the time you have to specify. See here I am specifying 60 seconds. You can specify 90 seconds, 120 seconds, 160 seconds, like that too. But here I am specifying only 60 seconds. After 60 seconds, the connection will be disconnected. Again, you have to restart your server. So I will explain how to restart it also. So once you configure the connection timed out, then click on the SSH. See, there is an option SSH. Before the SSH, there is option plus symbol. Then click on the plus symbol. Then there is option auth. Before the auth, there is a symbol plus. Just click on the plus. See, there is option credentials. So click on the credentials. Don't click GSS API. Please click on credentials only. See here, it is asking private key file for the authentication. See, how can you provide the private key file for authentication? Here, what is private key file for authentication? It is nothing but key pair. Already we have created the key pair while launching the EC2 instance. So the key pair is available on my local server, on my remote also. But here it will take the key pair from the local server only, which is available in my file manager inside the DevOps the downloads folder. So how can I select the key pair from here? There is an option browse. See, if you need to configure only first section. It is optional. Certificate to use with private key. It is optional. So don't bother about this. Please focus on first option, private key file for the authentication. Click on the browser. See, if I click on the browse, it will redirect into my file manager. Let's see what will happen. See, there is a key pair here. All my key pairs are available. See how many key pairs I have. All key pairs are available. So here you need to choose your correct key pair. Which key pair is assigned with your EC2 instance. So this is my key pair, demo-key pair. Just click on it. Then click on open. There is option. See, click on the open. See here, the key pair has been uploaded here. So then you need to click on the open. Once firstly, you need to provide host name, then click on the appearance, change the font size, then click on the connection, provide correction timed out with around 60 seconds, then click on the SSH, then click on the auth, then click on the credentials, then click on the browse, then you can able to select your key pair, which key pair is associated with your EC2 instance. Then click on the open. See, it will open like this. Click on the accept. See here we have multiple options: help, more information, accept, connect to once, cancel. Please click on the accept. Yeah, see, it is connected. Successfully, I have connected my EC2 instance from the local server only. My EC2 server is available remote, on cloud only. But I have connected to that EC2 instance from the local server only by using the PuTTY server. So that is the reason only we have to understand about PuTTY server. How do you install PuTTY server? How to connect EC2 instance via the PuTTY server. So what is the first command I need to execute? Whenever you launch any EC2 instance, you must need to become as a root user. So what is the command to become as a root user? The command is sudo space su. See, I become as a root user. So once you become as a root user, first thing you need to update your OS. So how can you update your OS? See, you need to understand about package manager. See, for every operating system in Linux family, there is a package manager. That means by using that package manager, you can update your operating system or your server. You can download whatever you want. For suppose, if I want to install Python, I must use package manager. If I want to install Java, I must use package manager. If I want to install MySQL or Docker or Jenkins or Kubernetes, whatever it may be, if you want to install any software, if you want to update any software, you must follow the package manager. So what is the package manager of Ubuntu operating system? See here I am using Ubuntu as operating system. So what is the package manager? So let me explain. The APT is APT is a package manager, a package manager, a package manager for Ubuntu OS. For Ubuntu OS. So what is exactly APT? See, APT stands for Application Packaging Tool. See, APT stands for Application Package Tool. So that is all about what is exactly APT. See, that means before the command, before the command, you must need to specify APT. See, the command, it may be whatever it may be. Before the command should begin with the APT only. See, for suppose if I want to install Docker, so how can I install Docker? APT install Docker -y. See, -y stands for yes. That means you are going to accepting the to installing the Docker. So that is the command. For suppose if I want to install Git, so how can you install Git? APT install Git -y. For suppose I want to update my operating system. How can I update? The command is apt update -y. So this is the command you have to understand about whenever you are working with Ubuntu operating system. APT is a package manager. So now let me explain how to update a operating system. So what is the command? apt update -y. Hit the enter. See, it is updating my operating system. So that is the purpose of APT. APT is a package manager for Ubuntu OS. So now let us continue Linux commands. Yesterday we have discussed about Linux commands up to directories, how to create a directory. So now let me explain some more Linux commands. So what is the first command for creating the file? Touch IPL SRH RCP. See here I have some files named IPL RCP SRH. So and also let me create one directory. MK, what is the command for creating directory? mkdir. Then you need to provide a meaningful name to your directory. The name, it could be anything. You can go whatever you want. For suppose I'm giving India. So this is my directory name. So now let me enter into the directory. What is the command? Cd command we have to use for entering inside the directory. So hit the enter, give ls. See, there is no any file inside the India directory. So let me explain. Let me come back from the India directory, cd space dot. So yesterday we have discussed about mv command. See, mv, I told, I explained you, mv command will do two things. That means, let me explain. See, mv command will do two things. One is, will do two things. One is, it will change the file name, and second one is, it will move a file or folder from one location to another location. So yesterday we have discussed about how to change the file name. Now we have to discuss about how to move a file from one place to another place. So let me explain. See, here I have some files named IPL and RCP and SRH. So now I want to move this SRH file into the India directory. So how can I move that? So what is the command? You can use mv command, then mention file name, which file you want to move to the directory or to the another location. So I want to move SRH file, then that's it. Then you need to provide the location, destination path. See, what is the destination path? India, IND is my directory. Inside the directory, I want to move this SRH file. So how can I move that? Let me explain. You need to specify the destination path. India, then mention forward slash. See, don't forget to mention forward slash. So if you forget to mention forward slash, it will throw error. It won't move your file into the directory. So SRH is my location source code path. This is my destination path. Okay, now let me hit the enter. See, if I give ls, I cannot able to see the file named with SRH. Let me do that. See, only India data is available, IPL file is available, RCB file is available. Now, where is the SRH? Because of it has been moved into the India directory. Let me cross check. Go to the enter inside the directory. Yes, I entered. Now let me give ls. See, here it is available, SRH. But I didn't create any file inside the India directory. But I have moved one file from out of the from root directory to the India directory. So now let me explain. Now let me move another file also. Let me come back from the current directory, give ls. So let me move RCB also. RCB, this is file name. Then mention your destination path. See, in India, then then you need to mention forward slash. Hit the enter, give ls. See, there is no file named with the RCB. So let me go to the India directory. Let me go to the India directory. Hit the enter, give ls. See, RCB files are available. So now the thing is, I want to bring back this file. How can I bring back this file? What is the command to bringing back a file from one location to another location? What is the command? Same command you can use mv. Then you need to specify the file name, which file you want to bring back from the current directory to root directory or old location. See, for suppose I want to bring back SRH file, then give space, then mention dot dot. See, dot dot will space, that dot dot stands for, or dot dot means it is a root directory location. Okay, now hit the enter. If you give ls, there is no file named with SRH. But where it is available? It is available in root directory only. Let me cross check. Let me come back from the India directory, give ls. See, here I can able to see SRH file. So this is how I can able to understand how we can able to use the mv command. Mv command will help to move, to change the file name or directory names, and we can move a file or directory from one place to another location. So that is the importance of mv command. So now you had to understand about how can you copy a file. The file should be available in root directory and my current directory, another directory. So how can I keep the same file in two locations? So for that you can use cp copy command. So mv command will help to move, but you want to keep or you want to maintain the same file in two locations. So for that, instead of using mv command, you can use cp command. See, cp stands for copy. See, the cp command will help to copy your file from one location to another location. So now let me copy IPL file into my where India directory. So let me do that one also. Hit the enter. If give ls, see, still IPL file is available here because of I just copied, not moved. So now let me cross check whether this IPL file is available or not inside the India directory. How can I check? Just go to the inside the India directory by using a cd command. Hit the enter. If you give ls, see, there is a file named IPL. Just because see the file is available in root directory, the same file is available inside the India directory because of I copied it, but not moved. So that is the purpose of CP command. So this is all about CP command. So now you need to understand about how to delete the directories. Yesterday we have discussed about how to delete files, but how can you be able to delete that directory? See, what is the command? See, the command is rm dir. See, whenever you want delete any directory, not for files. For file, you can use rm, but when it comes to directory, you can use rm dir, then give space, then mention India directory. See, it will throw error. I will explain why it will throw error. See, hit the enter. See, what is the error? Failed to remove India directory because of directory not empty. That means whenever you want to delete any directory, firstly you need to empty the directory. So then only you can able to delete the directory. So first let me go to the India directory, then give ls. So let me delete these files. Enter, then rm. Now let me delete RCP file also. If you give ls, see all files are got deleted. Now let me come back from the India directory, give ls. Now you can able to delete your directory. rm space, rm dir space, mention your directory. Which directory you want to delete? See, now it got deleted. If I give ls, there is no directory named India. Only two files are available, that is IPL and SRH. So now let me create another one directory. That is all about ISRO. Give ls. So now I want to delete at a time both files and ISRO that directories. See, so far we have discussed how to delete files, how to delete directories. But how can you delete at a time both files and directories? See, what is the command? So let me explain. See, the command is rm space -rf, then mention star symbol. See, this command will delete entire files or all directories. See how many files are available, how many directories are available on your server. Entire content will be deleted by using this command rm space -rf space star symbol. Please remember, for interview purpose only, I'm explaining this command. For suppose if you are working any for project, by default, if you execute this command, the entire data will be lost. Okay. Whenever you want to execute this command, be careful. See rm space -rf, then space, then mention star symbol. Hit the enter. If you give ls, nothing is there. Entire row, two files and directory all got deleted. So that is the power of rm space -rf space star symbol. So this is all about some commands. So now you have to understand about how to install some softwares into your virtual server. So what is the command? So you have to use wget. See, by using the wget, you can able to install Java, you can able to install Python, you can able to install Docker, Jenkins, Apache Tomcat, whatever it may be. Any software, if you want download into your virtual server or your EC instance, you must use the command wget. See, if you attend any interview, if they will ask, what is the command to installing any software into your virtual server? So we should say wget command we will use for installing any software or any tool. So that is all about wget. So now let me explain how we can able to download. So for suppose I want to install Java. See, how can we install Java? Just type install Java. So now I want to install Java 17. So click on the first link. Slowly scroll down. See, choose your file size. Okay. Yeah, for suppose if you want to install on Linux, ARM64, ARM64, x64, x64 Debian package. See, based upon your system architecture, you can choose the file. So now I'm using Linux x64. See, Ubuntu is Linux family operating system. Okay. That is the reason only I'm going into Linux x64 because of my Linux operating system architecture is x64. So that is the reason only I'm going into this option. Okay, or you can go with the Debian. Debian are open to both are same. So let me copy this link. Right click, copy the link address. Okay, come to your server. If you give ls before executing this command, see nothing is there. So now let me execute wget command. Then give space, provide your URL of enter. See, it is installing or it is downloading the Java into my local server, into my remote server or virtual server. Still, it is downloading Java. If 53%, 56%, still it is installing. %, 83, 84, 95%, 60%, 80%, 100%. See, if I give ls, see, there is a file JDK 17. You can able to see. So this is how you can able to install. So now let me explain another software also. For suppose I want to install Apache Tomcat. See, install Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat. Hit the enter. So click on the Apache Tomcat 9 software. So version 9 I'm going to install. So click on the Tomcat 9. Scroll down. See, zip file, tar file, 32-bit, 64-bit, 32-bit. See, please go with the tar zip file. So copy the link address. Come to your local server. Just type wget space, provide your URL. Hit the enter. See, it is downloading Apache Tomcat on your EC2 instance. If you give ls, there is a tar file. See, it's Apache Tomcat, tar file is available. So this is how we can able to install any software by using the wget command. So the thing is, next you have to understand about ping command. See, what is the purpose of ping command? See, whenever, for suppose, you have deployed one application, the application has one host name. So you need to cross check whether the application is working or not. See, how can you check? It should give response. So how can you check whether the service or the application is giving response? See, how can you check internally? So the command is ping command. So for suppose I want to check Google is working or not. See, Google is giving response or not. So how can you check? Ping command. See, after that you need to type www.google.com. See, if I hit the enter, again I'm able to get responses. See, 64 bytes, 64 bytes. See, continually it is giving responses. That means it is the Google is working. The internet is coming into my server. So that is the power of ping command. So now let me check another service also. www.flipkart.com. www.ping space then www.flipkart.com. Hit the enter. See, it is giving response 64 bits. It is not giving 64 bits. It is not giving any responses. That means your service is not working. Okay. Whenever you deploy in real time, whenever you deploy any service or any application, before giving the client or end users, you must need to check whether it is giving response or not. So how can you check? The command is ping command. Okay, now let me check Amazon also. Amazon.com. Hit the enter. See, it is giving response 64 bits. So that is all about ping command. So these all are the necessary commands. Okay. Now let me explain how can able to deploy static web application on EC2 instance. Yesterday, someone have asked how can able to deploy a application on EC2 instance. So now let me explain. Let me clear the screen by pressing Ctrl L. You will give ls. See, two files are available. It is one Apache Tomcat and JDK. So now let me explain how we can able to deploy a static web application on EC2 instance. So what is the first step you need to, what is the first requirement? You need source code. Okay. If you want to deploy any application, you must require one application source code. So now let me get source code from the W3 schools. So now I want to deploy a simple static HTML login page. Okay. Just open the new tab on your browser. Just type HTML login page. Hit the enter. See, click on the first link. How to create a login form. Click on the first link. See, you can able to get different forms. Login form, sign up form, checkout form, or contact form. So now let me go with the login form. See, you need to get a source code. How can you get source code? Click on the try it yourself. See, there is an option, try it yourself. Click on here. See, this is the source code. This is the output. See, if you deploy this HTML login static page on your EC2 instance, you will get output like this. Okay, now let me explain. If I click on here, see log out, login, you will get like this username, password, login, cancel, remember, forget password. So now let me explain how you can able to store this source code into my virtual server. So for that, you need to create one file. Okay, let me create. See, you can able to create a file by using touch command, or you can able to use vi. See, vi command will do two things. See, it will create a file and it will open a file in vi editor mode. So that is the reason only I'm going with directly vi. So let me give a name for my file for storing my source code, HTML login page source code. I'm giving the name, file name, index.html. Okay, give the file name index.html, vi space index.html. If I click, if I hit the enter, it will open the index.html file. Let me hit the enter. See, the file will be open. So now you need to provide, or you need to type, or you need to write your code, or you need to copy paste your code. So how can you provide the code, or how can you paste your code? You need to become as a insert mode. So look at my screen, left side bottom of the screen, it is showing index.html. So you need to become as a insert mode whenever you want to type anything, whenever you want to write something, whenever you want to remove something, whenever you want to paste something. See, how can you become as a insert mode? Remember, on your keyboard, you have to press letter I. If I press letter I, here I can able to see insert mode, hyphen insert mode. So now let me press hyphen. See, it is changed as hyphen space insert space hyphen. Left side bottom of the screen corner. So now, because now I become as a insert mode. So now I can able to write something. For suppose this is for how to deploy a simple static web application, and you can able to write your code. So whatever you want. Yes, Mariam. Mariam raised a hand. Okay, let me continue. Okay, here you can able to write something. For suppose if you want to write some code, you can write code also. Okay, you can write code also. So like that. So now let me provide my HTML login page source code. So come to your source code. See, give Control A, select entire your code, then Control C, copy, enter your source code, come to your server, just give right click. So just give right click. See, if you see in Linux server, Control C, Control V will not work. Remember, Control V, Control C will work on Windows operating system only. On Linux server, you can Control V, Control C will not work. Whenever you want to paste some, see here, I copied some code. So now I want to paste this code into this file. How can I do that? Generally, we will do Control V, but Control V will not work. Just when it comes to Linux server, just give right click only. If I give right click, the entire code will be pasted here. Let me do that one also. See, I just give right click only. The entire code has been pasted into my file. So now you need to close, you need to save this file and you need to close this file. See, how can you save? How can you close the file? So let me explain what is the command. So whenever you want to save whenever you want to save any file, on your keyboard, press escape, then plus colon plus WQ. So this is the command you have to execute whenever you want to close a file or save the file. On your keyboard, press escape, then press colon, then type WQ. So now let me do that one also. So look at my screen, focus bottom of the screen, left side bottom of the screen. Here it is showing insert. See, if I click on escape, the insert mode will be removed. So let me do that one also. See, insert mode will be removed because of just now I pressed escape. So then provide colon. See, colon is type. Now type WQ. Now hit the enter. See, file has been saved and closed. So now you have to understand about how can you cross check whether your code is saved or not inside the file without opening the file. By opening the file, you can able to see, you can able to cross check. But I want to check without opening the file. How can I cross check whether my code is saved or not? How can I do that? Cat command you can use. See, cat command will help to see the content which is available inside the file without opening it. So just type cat space, then mention file name. Which file content you want to see? Hit the enter. See, the code is available, but I didn't open the file, but I can able to see the code by using the cat command. So that is all about cat command. So this is how we can able to save our any code inside the file. Okay. Now time is 8 p.m. So take a break for 15 minutes. We will continue our session by 8:50. After that, we will discuss how to deploy this simple static HTML page. We will discuss after the break. So go for a break, everyone. I'm going to creating one GitHub repository. There I will upload all nodes. Okay. By end of the session, I will provide that GitHub repository. Don't bother about nodes. Go for a break. Yes, Hamid. You're right. How to go to from insert HTML to insert mode? Explain in short once more, sir. You need to, firstly, you need to open the file, vi space insert HTML file. Once you open the file, you need to press I letter on your keyboard. Then you will become as a insert mode. By pressing I letter on your keyboard, you will become as a insert mode. I will explain again after the break. Don't worry. Hey guys, I hope you came back. Uh, can you please confirm the chat box? Yeah. See, just now, everyone check out the chat box. I provided the GitHub repository. There I uploaded yesterday's PPTs and today's notes also. Try to click on the repository. Try to fork into your GitHub repository, GitHub account. Then you can download entire node from the given repository. Yes, Nandini. Nandini raised her hand. Okay, now let's continue our class. So let me share my screen. This is the repository which I provided with you. Try to fork it into your GitHub repository, GitHub account. You can download AWS introduction PPT, account creation document, cloud computing PPT. Today's just now I copied that entire HTML login page code. The code is also I uploaded. Don't bother about. Just you can utilize this GitHub repository. So now let me continue the session. See here I have a code inside the indexed HTML file. See I have a server. I have a code. So now what I need a platform. See, without by having a server or operating system, it is not sufficient to deploy any application. You must need one platform. So what is that platform? So for suppose, if you want, there is a Python application. So if you want to deploy Python application, you need Python platform. But if you want to deploy Java application, you need Java platform. See, similarly, whenever you want to deploy any static web application, you need one platform. See, what is the platform? See, there are three open source platforms are available. One is Apache Web Server. Let me name it. Open source web servers, web platform servers or platforms, to name it. So now let me explain what are the open source web servers available for deploying any static web application. See, first one is Apache 2. Second one is HTTPD. Third one is HTTPD. Third one is Nginx. See, these three are open source web platforms where you can able to deploy all our static web applications. So we need to understand about how to install Apache Web Server, how to install HTTPD, how to install Nginx. See, now I'm going to deploying this simple static login HTML login page on Ubuntu platform. So now let me explain how we can able to deploy, how we can able to install Apache platform into your virtual server. Then how we can able to deploy that HTML login page on top of the Apache web server. So this is the platform I'm going to choosing. So now let me explain how to install Apache software, Apache web server into your virtual server or H2 instance. So what is the command? In the beginning, I told you, whenever you want to install something, whenever you want to update your operating system, you must use a package manager as apt. So then you need to type install Apache 2, then -y. So this is the command if you want to install Apache 2. For suppose, if you want to install HTTPD, just type HTTPD. If you want to install Nginx, just type Nginx. So like that, you can able to install Apache to HTTPD Nginx. Right now, I'm going with Apache to web server. So now let me hit the enter. See, Apache apt install Apache to -y. Hit the enter. See, it is installing. %98. Yeah, if you give ls, see, okay, Apache, okay, this is Apache Tomcat. Let me delete it, not required. Yeah, see only indexed HTML file is available. So just now I install Apache to web server on my on my virtual server. So now how can I cross check whether it is installed or not? So how can you check? You need to check the status of your Apache to web server, whether it is running or not, whether it is active or not. How can you check? What is the command? See, in Linux server, whenever you want to check any any web server or any software status, you can use this command, that is service, then mention the platform name Apache to, then space status. See, service space Apache to space status. For suppose if you want to check HTTPD, just remove the Apache to, then type HTTPD, then remove the HTTPD, then type Nginx, then remove the Java, then remove the Apache to, then type Java, Jenkins, Docker, whatever it may be. The command is same. Service space Apache to space status. Hit the enter. See, it is active and running. So now, just now I have installed Apache web server into my EC2 instance. Now I check the status of it. Now the status is active and running. So now I can able to deploy this HTML login page. So now the code is available here. So how can I can able to deploy this code? What is the steps I need to follow for deploying this HTML login page on the Apache web server? What is the command? See, there is a default directory is available, location is available for all three web servers, Apache to HTTPD, Nginx. There is a default directory or location is available. So you have to move your source code into that location. Then only it can able to deploy your application. So that is the purpose. That is the reason only you have to understand about what is the root directory of Apache to HTTPD Nginx web servers. See, the root directory is /var www/html. So inside you have to go to this location. There you need to place your application source code. Then only the Apache to web server, HTTPD web server, Nginx web server can able to deploy your application. Then you can able to access your application. So this is the root path or default directory of Apache web server, HTTPD, Nginx. So now let me go to this location. So how can we go to this location? By using the cd command only. Okay. Now let me cd space, then mention /var www/html. See, if I execute this command, here you can able to observe the difference. Okay. Now I'm inside the home directory, Ubuntu directory. Now I'm going to this directory where www.html. Hit the enter. See, now I'm inside the where www.html. Now if you give ls, there is a default to locate the file is available, index.html. See, the index.html file will contain Apache web server source code, not our application source code. Okay, don't get confused. This HTML file is different. Our HTML file is different. This is our HTML file. This is our index.html file. This is Apache to web server source code HTML. Okay. Now, if you want to access Apache to web server, how can you access? For that, you need to open the port number in security group. Because of Apache to web server and Nginx, HTTPD, three web servers will be run on port number 80. HTTP. Yesterday someone asked SSH, HTTP, HTTPS. Okay, so it will run on port number 80. It is nothing but HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, it will use for testing purpose only, not in real production environment. Okay, if you, for suppose, if I want to access this Apache web server, how can I enable to access this Apache web server? By using the public IP address of this EC2 instance. Okay, now let me try to access it. Let me go to my AWS console management, come to your EC2 instance, copy your public IP address of your EC2 instance. See, demo-app is my EC2 instance. This is my public IP address. So copy this public IP address, open new tab, just Control V, then colon, mention the port number. So what is the port number of Apache web server HTTP Nginx 80? If someone will ask what is the port number of Apache web server, you can just say the port number is 80. It is nothing but HTTP. Now hit the enter. See, it will show us some error. I will explain why it is giving. It will give that error. Let's wait. It will give can't reach this site. Like that, it will give the error. Just wait. See, the site cannot be reached. See why? Because of inside the security group or firewalls, I didn't open the port number 80. So that's why my server is not accepting the traffic from the port number 80. Because of here, I'm using the port number 80. So that is the reason only my server is not accepting. It is blocking the traffic from the port number 80 only. So if you want all of the traffic from the port number 80, you must enable the port number 80 in security group or firewalls. So now let me explain how you can enable the port number. Not only in 80, whenever you want to enable any port number, what is the process? See, firstly, you need to click on your instance ID, then click on. Slowly scroll down. There is an option security. Click on the security. See, there is security group ID. Here you can able to see how many port numbers are enabled. Here only port number 22 is enabled. There is no any port number is enabled. So now let me explain how to enable any port number. See, there is an option. Okay, this is security group ID. If you want, whenever you want to enable any port number, first thing you need to do, click on the security group ID. Just I click on it. Yeah. See, inbound rules, outbound rules. I already explained. Inbound rule is nothing but it will accept the traffic into your server. Outbound rule is nothing but it will leave the traffic from the server or application. So now you need to enable port number. How can you enable? There is an option right side mid of the screen. There is an option edit inbound rules. Click on the edit inbound rules. See, there is a already one port number is available. That is all about SSH protocol. So now click on the add rule. Then click on the custom TCP. Look for HTTP or search for HTTP. See, HTTP, HTTPS. So now I want to open the port number for HTTP 80. So click on the HTTP. This is the type HTTP. So protocol is TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. See, port range is 80. Source, you need to select anywhere IPv4. Okay, anywhere IPv4. That means from any IP address, you can able to the inbound rule will accept the traffic any IP address. Okay, that is the reason only here I am selecting anywhere IPv4. For suppose if you want to allow specific IP address, just go to the custom. Here you can able to specify the IP address range. Okay, now I'm going to enable anywhere IPv4. Okay, then save your rule. First thing you need to click on the instance security group ID, then click on the edit inbound rules, click on the add rule, select HTTP, then click on the select anywhere IPv4, then save your rule. Right side of the screen, there is option save your rule. Then save your rule. See, the rule has been saved. Now you can able to see HTTP TCP port range is 80. Now if I go to this tab, if I do refresh, I can able to access Apache default web page. See, this is the Apache to default web page. Because of here, this indexed HTML file has containing Apache Web Server source code only. So we need to replace it. Okay, how can I replace it? Well, see, let me show you the code. Cat space indexed HTML file. See, this is the Apache Web Server source code. So now you need to remove this code. Now you need to replace with your actual code, HTML login page. See, how can we do that? See, it will take by removing the code by line, it will take more time. So what is shortcut? Whenever you want to remove the content inside the file, what is the shortcut? On your keyboard, press greater than symbol, then mention file name. Which file content you want to remove? That is the command you have to use. So now hit the enter. If I give cat command again, it will show nothing. See, because of the entire code has been removed by using this formula. Greater than symbol, then give space, then mention file name. So now you need to open the indexed HTML file. Enter. See, it is empty. The file is empty. Now become as a insert mode by pressing I on your keyboard. So now you need to go to the W3 schools, copy your source code, copy, come to your server, paste it. See, the code has been pasted. Remember, don't do Control V, just give right click. Okay. Now close your file, save your file and close your file. On your keyboard, press escape, :WQ. Hit the enter, give ls. Now you can cross check by using the cat command. Hit the enter. See, the code is available. Now, if you go to the this tab, just do refresh. See, if I do refresh, I can able to see output like this model login form. Okay, because of I replace the code. Okay, now let me do refresh. See, I can able to see model login form. Click on login. See, you can provide the username, password. Then you click on login. You can cancel. You can forget. This is how we can able to deploy any static web application on EC2 server. Okay. Now let me check with another form also. Okay, how can I do that? Just come back, choose for checkout form. See here, now I want to deploy this checkout form. See, how can I able to deploy the checkout form? Try it yourself. Scroll down, click on the try it yourself. Control V, Control C, Control A, Control C, copy the entire source code. So you can able to get the output like this. Okay. Now let me come to my server. What I need to do? I need to remove this login form code. This indexed HTML file is containing my HTML login form code. So I need to remove this source code. How can I do that? Press greater than symbol on your keyboard. Just mention the file name. See, hit the enter. Now open the file again. Hit the enter. See, file is empty. Now you can provide your new code of your checkout form. Yes, that's it. Now escape, :WQ. Give ls. Just do cat command. Do cross check whether the code is saved or not. See, the code is saved. Now what you need to do? Just go to the tab. Just do refresh. See, responsive checkout form. I can able to access responsive checkout form. Now let me share this URL with you. You can try to access it. Everyone check out the chat box. Try to access the URL. Confirm the chat box whether you are able to access or not the checkout form application. If you are accessing, just confirm in the chat box. Yes. Yeah. Kartikeya, just do refresh. No problem. Yeah. Okay. See, many of you are accessing that application. Okay. This is how we can able to deploy any static web application. Now let me try with a different application. Okay. Now come to the W3 schools. Now this time we will animation search. Okay, animation search. Okay, click on the try it yourself. No. Okay, let me try with different form. Full screen search. Toggle switch. Yeah, toggle switch. You can go with toggle switch. Click on the try it yourself. So we can able to get this output. So now let me Control A, Control C, come to our server, just give ls, remove the checkout responsive form source code, greater than symbol, file name, hit the enter, then open the file, index.html, hit the enter, this file is empty, press I, paste your code, escape, wq, enter, just do cat command by for cross checking. See, the code is available. Just go to the tab, website, just do refresh. See, toggle switch application login page, I'm able to access. See, toggle switch. You can turn on, turn off, you can do whatever you want. So this is all about how we can able to deploy any static web applications. So far, any questions you can ask. If no questions, we will move other topic that is all about load balancer. You have to understand about load balancer. What is load balancer? Why we need to understand about load balancer. How we can able to implement this load balancer to our application. Okay. Now let me. Yes. So far, any questions or any confusion, please ask me. I will help you. Sir, this deploys only in a HTML file if I have a folder consisting JSS folders. Yes, JSS, CSS code also it will deploy. Don't bother about it. You can deploy it. JavaScript, CSS, HTML folders will be will support Apache Web Server. You can deploy it. Sir, how copy pasted the code inside the HTML file? See, just copy the code from the W3 schools. Just go to your file, open the file, HTML file, then give right click, it will be pasted. Don't do Control V. Sir, what is this toggle switch for? See, it is a simple login form. So do we have to perfect encoding for cloud computing? See, coding is not requiring for cloud computing. Can you please explain toggle switch once again? Just oral explanation, sir. See, toggle switch is a login form. There is no need to explanation for this. Sir, open to download and enable open creation. You play in a second. In second lecture, account creation is available, not open to download. Okay, in today's class only, I explained how to download the Ubuntu. Okay, it is not about download the Ubuntu. While creating the EC2 instance, you have to choose the Ubuntu as operating system. Okay, so it is an website application which has been created on instance server. Yes. What you send the HTTP. Ashwini, I didn't understand your question. What you sent the HTTP? Sir, how are cloud computing and DevOps different? See, DevOps is all about DevOps is linked with the cloud computing. If you want to utilize DevOps tools, you must need to understand about cloud computing. Without having cloud computing, you cannot work on DevOps tools. So that is the different cloud computing and DevOps. Both are interrelation. Okay. Okay, thank you. So now let me continue the next session, next topic. See, so far we have discussed about these concepts. So now you need to understand about load balancer. See, what is exactly load balancer? So what is exactly load balancer? See, load balancer is responsible. It is the responsible. It is the responsible. It is the responsible to distribute the traffic between the servers equally. So this is the main purpose we are using load balancer. For suppose there is a Flipkart application. So Flipkart application. So let me explain with flowchart. Then it is easy to understand. So let me go to the flowchart. See how the load balancer will distribute the traffic. So now first let me explain. For suppose there is a Flipkart application. So this is my Flipkart application. This is my Flipkart application. Let me add color. So this is my Flipkart application. This is my Flipkart application. Yeah. See, my Flipkart application is running on around 9 servers. So let me get servers. Okay. Let me get EC2 instance. It is better. EC2 instance. This. Yeah. So this is one EC2 instance. This is second EC2 instance. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth one. So this is the sixth server. And this is seventh one, eighth one, ninth one. Okay. I have around, I have around 9 servers. See, these 9 servers are maintaining my entire Flipkart application traffic. Okay. If I don't want get application downtime, I need to maintain 9 servers for managing the traffic which is coming towards my Flipkart application. Okay. For suppose any server got down, I will get my application will get the application downtime. So that time users will be may switch to the Amazon application, Meesho, Ajio, Tata Neu. So I don't want to lose my customers. So now first let me explain. So there is a user. So user is available here. User is available here. So user want to access the Flipkart application. So let me get the URL. www.flipkart.com. So this is the application URL. User open his mobile. So in the mobile, in Chrome, just he type www.flipkart.com. See, whenever you want to access any application, the first thing what will happen, the first request where it will go. See, first request it will go to DNS. First request it will go to the DNS. So this is the DNS. So DNS will be available here. See, DNS is nothing but where you can able to store all our public IP address. See, for any application, you can take Flipkart, Amazon, Meesho, WhatsApp, Google, Open ChatGPT, OpenAI, Meta AI, whatever it may be. Application for any web server, there is a public IP address. So they have to register. They have to their application public IP address inside the DNS. DNS stands for domain naming service, where you can able to register all our public IP address of our applications. So for this public IP address, we can able to register, we can able to assign our host name or domain name. Okay. Whenever you click the www.flipkart.com, the first request will go to the DNS. The first request will go to the DNS. Okay. Now, first request will go to DNS. Inside the DNS, it will check whether the IP address is registered or not with this host name www.flipkart.com. For suppose the registered IP address is available for this host name or domain name, it will give request back. It will give request back. So now then the request will go to the application. Now the request will go to the application. So from here, it will give the response. The request will go to the application. Okay. So the request is reached to the application. So now there is no any load balancer between the user. Here user is available. Here application is available. Inside the application, I'm running 9 servers for maintaining my Flipkart application traffic. Okay. There is no any load balancer. First, sir, let me explain. Without implementing or without maintaining any load balancer, what will happen? So let me explain. Let me take a free hand. See, if you don't implement or if you don't use load balancer, the request will go to the only few servers. The request or the traffic will go to the only few servers. Only few servers. So like that, the request, the traffic is going to like this only. So only few servers. Only few servers. Still, there are 3 servers are running, but the request is not coming to these 3 servers because of there is no any guider to distribute the traffic between the servers equally. So why the traffic is not distributing between the 9 servers equally? There is no any guider, there is no any load balancer. So that's why the traffic is going to only few servers. See, for suppose the load is increasing only these servers, these server only. So the load is increasing. See, there is a chance to crash to getting down your EC2 instance. See, the EC2 instance has been down. So that time your application get downtime. So users will switch to the another application like Amazon, Meesho, Amazon. So this will happen whenever if you don't implement any load balancer to your application. So that is the reason only we have to understand about load balancer. So now let me explain if you implement load balancer, what will happen? How the load balancer will distribute the traffic. So why we are using the load balancer to distributing the traffic between the user between the servers equally. So that is the purpose of we have to understand about load balancer. So now let me explain. Now let me implement load balancer. So this is the scenario before the load balancer. Now let me explain the scenario after the load balancer. Let me explain. Let me stop it, the freehand. Let me come back. Yeah. See, before the user, between the application and the user, you have to implement the load balancer. Okay. Let me get load balancer. Let me get load balancer. So this is application load balancer, classic load balancer, application load balancer. You can choose whatever you want. See, this is the load balancer. So between the application and user, there is a load balancer. Whenever user hit that www.flipkart.com, the request will go to the DNS. It will cross check whether the IP address is available or not. Then if it is available, it will give request back. Okay, then the request will go to the where load balancer. Load balancer. So the load balancer will distribute the traffic equally between the servers. So it will distribute the traffic equally. So like that, load balancer will distribute the traffic equally. So this is how load balancer will help to distribute the traffic between the user. So now if you implement the load balancer, see the load is putting all servers equally. So then you don't need to get any application downtime because of the load is not putting, the more load is not putting only one server because of the load is putting or forwarding the between the 9 servers equally. So that is the reason only you have to understand about the power of load balancer. So this is all about load balancer. So load balancer, what is the main aim of the load balancer? Load balancer is responsible to distribute the traffic between the servers. So this is the power of load balancer. If you don't implement the load balancer, definitely the traffic will go to the only few servers. Then sometime after some time, the server will get down. Automatically, you will get application downtime. Users will switch to the another e-commerce web application. So this is all about load balancer. So now you need to understand about how to create load balancer. In AWS console management, where is the service is available, where you can able to find out this load balancer service in AWS console management. So let me go to the AWS console management. So this is the EC2 dashboard. This is the EC2 dashboard. See now within the EC2 service only, you can able to find out the load balancer service, where it is available. Look at the screen, left side of the screen, just slowly scroll down. See, there is a section load balancing. See, if I click on the load balancer, I can able to get load balancer. See, load balancers. Here it is showing no load balancers. Okay, you don't have any load balancer in US-West-2. You need to create a load balancer. Then you need to attach this load balancer to your server. Okay, like this. You need to implement. So this is all about load balancer. So now let me explain how we can able to create a load balancer. Now how we can able to attach this load balancer. So for that you need 2 servers. Okay. Now let me explain. Okay, I have only one EC2 instance. So now I need to whenever you want to implement load balancer, at least you need 2 servers because of you have to distribute the traffic. If you have only one server, there is no use. If you implement a load balancer, if you implement load balancer, if you not implement load balancer, the request, the traffic will go to the only that one EC2 instance only. So that is the reason only. At least you need to maintain on two EC2 instances whenever you want to implement that load balancer. Okay. Now let me launch. Okay. Now time is already 8:55. Okay. So far any questions you can ask. So tomorrow we will discuss about how to create load balancer, how to attach the load balancer to our EC2 instance. Okay. Within 5 minutes, it is difficult to create the load balancer. It will take around 15 minutes. Okay. Now let me. Now you can ask any questions. So far, any questions? Please ask me. I will explain. Yeah. See, load balancer is nothing but it will distribute the traffic between the servers equally. Whenever, for suppose, if you are maintaining 10 servers, so if you need to distribute the traffic between the 10 servers equally. See, if you don't implement load balancer, the traffic will go to the only few servers. The load is more putting more onto the particular servers only. So that time the servers get down. Automatically you will get application downtime. That is all about load balancer. Sir, if there is only one server, there is no need to load balancer. Yes, if you have only one server, there is no need to implement any load balancer. See, in today's class, we have discussed how to deploy any static web application on each instance, how to install Apache Web Server, how to place the code into the Apache Web Server location where www HTML, then how to replace the code, how we can able to access the application, how we can able to enable the port number of HTTP 80, and also we have discussed some more Linux commands. See, all these things today we have discussed. So there is any limit in load balancer. For example, if there are lack of servers, so lack of user, then will be their server downtime. If you have lack of users, there is no any limit. You can implement based upon the traffic or requirement. You can implement the load balancer. Is it necessary to terminate the services daily after using it? Yes, you need to say, let me explain. I forgot to explain how to delete the server. See, whenever you create any server, any EC2 instance, once your practice is done, after that you need to stop it or you need to terminate it. Otherwise, you will get bill. Okay. Now let me explain how to terminate or how to stop it the server. So first, let me explain how to stop it, how to stop the EC2 instance. So firstly, you need to select the EC2 instance. Which EC2 instance you want to stop? So select EC2 instance, then click on instance state. See here you have options: stop EC2 instance, reboot EC2 instance, terminate or delete EC2 instance. If you want to stop it, just click on the stop it. Again, click on the stop. See, it will stop the EC2 instance. Once your practice is done, please stop or delete your EC2 instance. Don't keep it running. You will get billed. Anything else? Flowchart once means, should I explain the flowchart? Yeah. See, this is after implementing the load balancer. See, user trying to access the Flipkart application. If user click on the URL of www.flipkart.com, the first request will go to the DNS entry, DNS registry. There, it will look for the registered IP address for this domain name. If the registered IP address will be there, it will give response back. then the request will go to the load balancer. The load balancer will distribute the traffic between the servers equally. Clear? See the difference between stop and terminate. If you want to reuse the TCP instance, you can stop it too. If you don't want to reuse the instance, you can terminate. Terminate means deleting. If you want to delete permanently, you can just terminate it. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you. See you in tomorrow's class. You can try to access the GitHub repository. All repositories, sir. This flowchart is only Flipkart or any. For any application, I took the example as Flipkart. It may be Amazon, it may be Meesho, it may be Ajio, it may be WhatsApp, it may be Instagram, whatever any application. For any application, the workflow is same. The first request will go to the DNS registry, DNS entry. There, it will check the register IP address with the particular domain name. Because of it is difficult to remember the public IP address. So that's why companies are mapping domain name for their public IP address. So let me give one example. I think you may have watched the Robo movie. See, in the Robo movie, Rajinikanth and Robo Chitti, they went to the saloon shop. See, inside the saloon shop, Rajinikanth having hair cutting. The barber will do the hair cutting to the Rajinikanth. In the next chair, Robo Chitti will sit on the chair. See, the barber will give some books, some magazines to read for time passing to the Robo Chitti. See, within a fraction of seconds, the Robo completed all magazines. Again, the barber will given some more magazines. The Robo Chitti within a fraction of seconds will complete that all magazines. See, finally, the barber shop will be given one telephone directory. See, it is very large book, telephone directory. See, the telephone directory also the Robo Chitti has been completed within fraction of seconds. So within a fraction of seconds. See, beside the Robo Chitti, there is an old man. See, the old man was shocked. Within a fraction of seconds, how did you complete this entire telephone registry? So I want to check your knowledge. So the Robo Chitti will give response. Just you can test my knowledge. See, the old actor has been asked to the Robo Chitti, can you tell me the telephone number with my name? See, yes, you can tell me the name. The Robo Chitti has been asked that to old actor. He will tell his name. For suppose Satyanarayana Murthy. See, by using the name, the Robo Chitti will filter the telephone registry numbers with that Satyanarayana Murthy. See, he filtered out too. But with the same Satyanarayana Murthy, there are 10 names. See, the Robo Chitti replayed back to the old actor. See, I filter out with that phone numbers with your name. Please tell me your surname. See, he will tell the surname. By using the surname, he will find out that the telephone registered number of his actor. See, the Robo Chitti correctly has been replayed to the old actor. So this is your telephone directory number. See why the old man has told only his name, not that number, because of it is easy to remember names, but it is not easy to remember the IP address. So that is the reason only in companies also, they will register their application public IP address into DNS. Then they will map host names or domain names to the public IP address in DNS registry. So DNS registry will be act as a telephone directory. So that is the difference. That is the concept of DNS. Clear about? Okay. Thank you. See you in tomorrow's class.
Actually, so tomorrow will be the holiday because of the May Day Labor Day.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, student. Yeah, we'll see you on day after tomorrow. That's on Friday.
Yeah.